Good morning. It's about 4:30 on another Sunday morning, and I'm out for a ruck. Got an early start. I planned somewhere between 17 and 18 miles today to try and do. I figure close to 6 hours of walking. So today I have a route that's a little different than what I've usually been doing, and it's going to be a little longer, obviously, as I'm trying to step up the training a little bit. Wasn't really feeling it this morning, but I exercised last night right before going to bed almost, so I didn't get much sleep. I probably got about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep. So, but pushing myself, getting up a little extra early, and trying to go out and do some of these hikes or some of these rucks so that I can get my body ready for a longer and longer ruck. And also I've got a hike coming up now in about 2 weeks, so I want to be in pretty good shape to do that as well. So the training is very purposeful, and so most of all the hikes I've been doing, I've been going north. So on today's hike, I'm going to go south. So that'll be the difference. This will be going over to some places I have not walked before. Some of the route is I have walked previously, not with some regularity though, so it'll be different. There's a couple of very long stretches on some roads where I don't expect too much traffic that I have to watch out for while crossing some of the side streets and stuff, because it's a commercial area and it's a Sunday morning, so I don't expect there'll be too many traffic. Although I just realized on one of the places I'm going, there is a very, very large church, so I'm assuming there'll actually be probably a lot of traffic heading in there. But I hope to be past there before the services start, even the early service. So we'll see. I'll check back in a little while. Good morning. It's almost 6:40. I've gone about 7.2 miles. I've been hiking for 2 hours, 15 or 20 minutes or so, roughly. I'm alongside a road now. Traffic has noticeably picked up in the last, I'd say 10, 15 minutes. Of course, this is more of a primary road, but even before that, I walked my first 2 miles without even seeing a car. So, but of course that was at 4:30 in the morning. Just making my way. The sky's starting to light up a little bit toward the east, which is the direction I'm heading in right now. Definitely feeling it. My feet aren't feeling that great today. Have no energy. I'm gonna probably eat something soon. I do have a bottle of water, but it's in the pack. I'll probably stop and buy something if I can. Yeah, definitely just not feeling it this morning. So, just tired, and motivation is low, I guess. But I'm still out here doing it. Forced myself to go because I didn't want to cancel on myself. One thing that I did realize after about 3 miles in, that I left my hat at home. So once the sun comes up, I won't have any shade on the top of my head. So I actually thought about, curtailing the trip a little bit and maybe making it a little bit shorter because of that. Well, it's 6:55. I stopped to take a break. I've done 7.75 miles basically. And I happen to come around a corner here and there's a Walgreens that was open this early. It's 24-hour. So I decided to stop in and grab myself a Gatorade. This time I remember to grab the zero sugar, and something strange for me, Heath bar. I don't know why. It sounded good. I actually started looking for Snickers, figuring I'm hiking, but I ended up with this. So I figured what I'll do is I'll take a little break, probably 5-10 minutes, and then I'll head on. Well, I'm back on the move again. I probably was about a 10-minute break total that I was stopped, had a Gatorade and a candy bar. Took advantage, obviously, of the garbage cans at the business, so I don't have to carry anything. And I'm back on the move now. I'm basically going to walk back north and then head back to the park where I started. So probably won't be as long as I was thinking about, 17 or 16 miles. It'll probably be more like a 14 to 15 mile a day. So I realized I forgot my hat, and once the sun comes up, that's not a good thing for me. So that's it. But it's definitely daylight now. The sun is up, the sky is lit, and the population is awakening as I see a couple of joggers out now, some bicycle riders, so I don't have the streets to myself as much. Well, I've been walking for about 4 hours now. It's 8:20 something in the morning. I deviated my course a little bit. I ended up changing my walk and the path that I'm taking. So I'm heading back to the park where I started. So I basically have almost 3 more miles to go. That'll put me somewhere around 15 miles for the day. Not the 16 or 17 I think I originally thought I would do, but there's multiple factors. Obviously, I'm not feeling it as well. But I forgot my hat, as I mentioned, and that's really weighing on me because I know I'm coming up to some areas where there's no shade and no trees, and as the sun gets higher up, it's going to get worse. So I deviated back on a roadway where I know that there are some trees, and then the way I'll be turning, I'll have some shade for the majority of it. I'd say probably 80%. I will hopefully be in the shadows of either a wall, a building, or trees. So that'll keep me a little bit protected. Fortunately for me, it seems like, I guess fall is coming here. So instead of the unbearable hot that we're used to getting and the heat index warnings, there's none of that today. As a matter of fact, currently it is actually 78 degrees here. So it feels a little cool compared to what it's been. And remarkably, even with the humidity and everything, it is still actually 78 degrees. So none of that oppressive heat index, shooting usually we've been seeing here for the past several weeks where, usually by like 9-10 o'clock in the morning, there's a, heat advisory because it's over 100 degrees already. So I'm pleased for that. The only stop I've taken is this one right now, which I'm going to take a couple of minutes. And then the other break that I took back at the Walgreens where I got a drink and a candy bar. So I may have something here. I do have a bottle of water, but I'll probably not partake in that. I'll just wait till I get back to my house. Well, it's coming up on 9 o'clock. I just a little past 13 miles now. Got probably less than 2 miles to reach the park and finish today's little trek. So I'm in and out of the sun here. It's pretty warm. It's definitely heating up. I'm sure it's in the 80s by now, and definitely feeling it. I just had a little quick shot of energy gel or glucose. Definitely feeling sluggish and tired, so I figured I need something, and that should bring me on home, hopefully. At least that's the plan. Definitely could use some fluids. I probably should drink something, but I'll make it a mile and a half, 2 miles back to the park and then to home, and then I will probably have some breakfast, and I would definitely partake in fluids, and I'll probably even have some coffee too. So that's it. Other than that, we're moving along. My heart rate is really spiked up a little bit, so it's in the 130s now. So definitely feel I'm being pushed and taxed. So that is a concern for me. I would have liked to have obviously see my heart rate stay a little lower, meaning general increase in my fitness levels. But this is the first time I'm really rucking in probably about a week and a half. So had some time off, things going on and stuff like that. So I have not been rucking as much, and I was having some back pain for a couple of days. So I took a week off with the ruck, and if I did go walking, it was usually like 3 to 5 miles, and it was without a backpack. So, but I have been doing some other physical activity, which was giving me some issues as well. I mean, obviously it's exercise of some level, but it was not as rigorous as the rucking, I think, is on my back, at least. So anyway, that's it. So that's what's going on in the last week, 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to make my way along this road, and I'll get back to the park in, like I said, probably about another 30 to 40 minutes. And hopefully that'll be the end of it. I could be off a little bit in the mileage. I'm going to take a different route and go through a development complex, which will take me to the park. Hopefully I can stay in some shade the majority of the time, but I doubt that it's going to be possible. So it is what it is. We'll make it. Well, I made it. I'm back home. I'm having a drink. Water, thankfully. I did, in just over 5 hours, 5 hours and 4 minutes, I did 14.82 miles. Works out to about 20 and a half minutes per mile. That's the pace. That's including the breaks I took. I took probably 2 around 10-minute breaks or so. So, not bad, but definitely not feeling it. I was a little concerned toward the end as I was coming back to the park. My heart rate was actually upper 150s, lower 160s. So definitely feeling the effect or the taxing of wearing that pack and the weight. So I'm looking at doing events further, distance, and I think need to probably step it up a little bit. Maybe I'll start doing this more often, trying to do, a longer trip, maybe twice a week. I can train maybe every 3 to 4 days, like a Sunday and like midweek or something, and give myself time to recover and work my way up to 20 something mile range. But it's just such a time suck to me, and to enjoy the cooler temperatures and avoid some of the heat, I have to get up. I've been getting up at 4. To me, it would be better if I would get up at 1 in the morning and actually go. I'd love that a lot more, just because the cool temperatures are nicer. I like, obviously, the light, being able to see, but it's nice to be walking with, there's less traffic, less cars to worry about, things like that. But, you can't see as well, but at least it's cooler temperatures, which is really nice right now. So it definitely makes the walking more palatable, I should say. But I don't know what I'll do going forward. Hopefully some cooler weather will start, coming through here. But for another month or so, I don't think I'll really have that. So the best bet for me is to get up early or go later at night, which, either way is, I don't know which one's better. So, but I'll work it out. Obviously getting up early and going is pretty good for me right now. But midweek, perhaps I can go toward the evening, start at like, 5 or 6, and maybe walk until, but it's long to go walking till 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then come home, and then try to go to sleep and get up the next day. A lot of times I don't know if I could just come home and go to sleep, because I'm so, you're hyped up after walking that much. So you're tired, fatigued, but your brain is definitely working, and your body is full of
you know, endorphins and stuff, and you usually want to come home, you want to eat something. So that would totally throw me off, I think. Anyway, not too bad. Like I said, I'm happy that I went. Not feeling it today, though. I really don't feel that good. Feel kind of sluggish. Just doesn't feel 100%. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I had another family member, too, that was sick yesterday, and I'm hoping they didn't give me something. I was actually with them a large part of the week, and yesterday they were sick, so I'm hoping that hasn't brought some plague to me. So we'll see. Other than that, like I said, really short video, testing out some stuff and just trying to get some miles and some training, because it's been too long. It's been 2 weeks since I did a long ruck. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up or a like, a comment if you want. Anyone out there doing rucking, to me, I see it like getting ready for the trail, carrying a pack. As a matter of fact, to me, I'd rather be carrying my pack. I think it would be easier for me to walk with it, because the pack just seems to really sag on the shoulders more, because the weight is concentrated in one spot. So I think you know, walking around with your pack to train is a great way to get your body, your back, all your muscles supporting you in shape for the trail. So hope some other people are doing the same thing. If you are, let me know how that's working for you. So I'd like to hear from you. But once again, as usual, I thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the videos. I appreciate it. Till we meet again.